It's supposed to snow tonight, and I don't believe it. I am recording all of these videos on my iPhone 5S, just in case you were wondering. It's a phone that I recently acquired during the Thanksgiving break while I was home because our family plan was up for renewal and you get new phones. Anyway, not the point. But I realized as I was describing to this fella person, this master of cellular merchandise, if you will, what I needed in a phone had very little to do with an actual phone. I hate being on the phone. I vehemently despise it. I would way rather text or tweet or email and or best of all be in person, but I absolutely loathe talking on the phone, especially cell phones. And I think it's because cell phones are now small and they're not really super comfortable to hold. Like, you know, with a handset you could used to be able to be like, like that. And they were more tailored to your ear, and they were also more tailored for long conversations. With like a handset, I didn't really have to worry about it getting really hot and sweaty against my face. If I talk to someone for more than 20 minutes on this phone, it's just gross and germy, and I don't want it near me. I know I'm not alone in this. I also realize it's a completely illogical thought process that the fact that every time my cell phone rings, all I can think is, why? I have in fact answered a few phone calls with that very question. Because of my vehement opposition to talking on the phone, the only time I get phone calls these days now is when something absolutely horrible has happened. And that's just sad. So now I just hate phone calls 10 times more because now it's just like hearing a phone ring is like some ominous trumpet of, hey, something horrible just happened. It's really kind of depressing, actually. But hey, my camera's pretty, right? This vlog suddenly got way more depressing than I was intending, so I'm going to leave it on that note. What are your thoughts about talking on the phone? You ever been a big fan? I wasn't even as a teenager, I didn't like it. And that was when it was far more comfortable and we even had the really cool... So, for a long time, my house was very 70s growing up, at least up until about junior high. And then we moved. And it had one of those, like, old rotary, like, phones, and it took forever to just dial your best friend's number, and you'd, like, curl up in this phone cord that was, like, 80 miles long, and you just get all tangled. It would be fantastic, and it was just... Even then, I didn't really like it. I mean, I liked dialing. That was fun. And I liked playing around on the cord. But just being on the phone was just kind of lame. I much more preferred in person. And now, if I can't have in person, I want almost like complete disconnection, which I don't... I'm sure some psychologists would love to go to work on that, but whatever. What about you? See you guys tomorrow.